Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nightlife. Seanie After Dark. I'm your host, Sean Dolby. Heather Rogers is not with me tonight, but we're still going to keep it kicking and keeping it smooth. As a matter of fact, we're going to go country. We're going to kick it with TANA, DISHONG, and Mason Dixon, exclusively right here. So, stick around. Oh, by the way, let's do some music from RANDALL FOWLER. All right, if we're going to go there, we're going to go all the way there. Welcome to the Nightlife, baby. It's Seanie After Dark.
She's been making plans, she knows I'm knocking off. Swing by the car wash, gotta spray the Chevy off. Not just any girl, we're talking my girl, the one that makes the sunrise in my world. Just pick the place, you know I hit the gas. Wish I could hold back the moon so the night lasts. Yeah, she's all that, and I must agree. At the red light, she's waving at him like the beach. No better smell than a perfume. With them leggings on, I don't need a curfew. Such a good heart, cause all she does is give. But tonight, me and my baby, we gon' do it big. Riding through the city, I'ma do this right. See me with my baby, I might flash the lights. Closest I've ever been to paradise. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. Watch me do it big till we see the sun. Sipping on that sweet wine until we're numb. Roll up a J, probably smoke us one. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. I'm a simple man with a simple plan. I can conquer anything when she holds my hand. Had a rusty light, she had a shine to it. Seen it done before, but not the way that she do it. I'm working OT, she brings my supper to me. But she tells all her friends she's the lucky woman. She deserves it all, and I provide that. We got that kind of love and money can't buy that. She's my helpmate, and I'm her backbone. If you're the keyboard, then baby, I'm a saxophone. Hit that top button, we on the top floor. She gives me sweet kisses, but I need a lot more. Riding through the city, I'ma do this right. See me with my baby, I might flash the lights. Closest I've ever been to paradise. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. Watch me do it big till we see the sun. Sipping on this sweet wine till we know. Roll up a J, probably smoke us one. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. Turn them lights down low, location unknown. Oh, I'ma take my time. Thank goodness she's mine. Tonight is the night. Girl, I hope you heard me. Tonight is your night. They better not disturb me. Riding through the city, I'ma do this right. See me with my baby, I might flash the lights. Closest I've ever been to paradise. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. Watch me do it big till we see the sun. Sipping on that sweet wine till we're numb. Roll up a J, probably smoke us one. All I know, please no disturbing tonight. Oh, please no disturbing tonight. Yeah. Tonight is your night, girl. We're gonna ride, girl, tonight.
Let's enjoy the beverages, everybody. How about with Mason Dixon? Yeah, I love these guys. Check me out as we sit down and we kick it with Mason Dixon, country at its best, right here in the Carolinas on Seanie After Dark. We're here with Mason Dixon, the Mason Dixon Band. Seanie After Dark. I'm Seanie. I'm back here in the back. Y'all don't see me because these guys are more important right now. Hey, could you introduce yourselves, man? Who we got here?
I'm Roddy Akers, the lead singer of the band.
I'm Jerry Ray, singer and bass guitar. and John Padlin, keyboards.
All right. How did y'all come together as Mason Dixon?
Back in 2005 is when the band originally started, and we went through this and that, and different players came and left, and at one point we needed a bass player, and so we found Jerry, and I believe Martin, the guitarist, brought Jerry into the band, and then Jerry, I believe, brought John into the band. Now you guys can add a little bit if you.
Yeah, they give me a chance to play with the Mason Dixon band, and I enjoyed myself. I was there to try to help hold them, hold a bass note for them till
Hold the band together.
Yeah, till they can find another one actually. But everybody that come in there, I think they were turning them down where they'd keep me. So I finally said that, I will go ahead and do it.
So altogether, how long has Mason Dixon been together as a unit?
Us.
Well, the current lineup since 2014.
Yeah, so about what, 6 years, and then going on 15 years.
Without any changes.
Yeah, going on 15 years total, and it's kind of strange because over the years, there's actually been, I made a count of it, and there's actually been more members in this band than Leonard Skinner has had in their band over the years.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Bill Nance right here running sound. And our producer over here, Sean Dolby, he is filming us live tonight. Thank you so much, Sean. Get you a drink on me, buddy. Feels like a party. Feels like a party. Everybody's showing up. Oh yeah, it's gotta be the whole town. Got a parking lot full of trucks. Oh, so I know I'm in a party crowd. Yes, on the air, the speakers are banging, and this place is already lit. Good thing I decided to roll up tonight. This is one thing I don't want to miss. Feels like a party. Feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here to drink and sing. Won't pour something cold, cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. Feels like a party to me. Maybe you wanna get your hands up side to side. Get your hands up side to side. Maybe you wanna get your hands up side to side. Get your hands up side to side. Every time a beat drops, something gonna be going down. Already ain't about to stop. We'll rock till the sun comes back around. Yeah, right now there's nowhere else I'd rather be than with y'all, if you ask me. Feels like a party. Feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here drinking and singing. So on for me something tall, cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. Feels like a party to me. Sounds like a party, it's gonna be a party to me. If it tastes like a party, it shakes like a party, it's gonna be a party to me. Feels like a party, feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here drinking and singing. So come on, be something cold, cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party, feels like a party to me. Up, side to side, get your hands up side to side. Everyone get your hands up side to side. Get your hands up side to side. Woo! Righty, Frank.
Everybody sees the bright side, the stage, and the glamour and the lights. What's the downfall?
Well, the downfall, as far as I see, is trying to get your product out there. But even though this is a predominantly country state, there's not a whole bunch of country bands that just can play. That's right. As far as I've seen, you have them around here, but they're not getting out to people like they should, you know, and not getting the backing.
Why do you think that is?
I just think that they're. I'm not really sure. You know, they have their own way of doing songs. We try to make our stuff that we do ourselves fit in with today's type of music, and some like to stay in the old country, which you know, the older people are, you know, like me, they're all getting up in age, and they don't get out to hear the band. It's the young people you've got to start drawing to the music.
Yeah. We've had lots of people come up to us and tell us that we really do the songs better than some of the artists do them.
Wow. That's wow.
That you know, it's really nice to hear people say that.
Yeah.
Makes you know that they're listening to you.
Well, I know this country doesn't really have an age restriction.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. There's one form of music that does not have an age restriction.
That's right. I mean, from people up to 100 years old, people down to preteens.
Yeah. We draw them all in.
Hey, let's mash it up with music from Randall Fowler. Carolina country at its best, baby.
Randall, what's up, man?
Austin, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, just been one of those days.
Yeah, I hear you, man. You sounded like it on the phone.
Yeah.
How about I get us a couple rounds?
Appreciate that.
Hey,
man.
Dustin, how about 2 tequilas for me and my boy?
She's like that first sip feeling. One taste you're fiending. Lips are gonna linger all day. She's got the perfect eyes to match her smiling body light. She can't be told a thing. Sometimes some things never change. And I wish I knew, I wish I met her a long time ago. But now we're crossing paths in this old bar through this cloud of smoke. I need to know what she needs so I could be the one to fill a cup up with something. What she's sipping on. The whiskey or the wine? Is she living the best life? Is she going through a tough time? Is she out cause one of her friends is going through a breakup? See, I gotta know what's in her cup. And I wish I knew, I wish I met her a long time ago. But now we're crossing paths in this old bar through this cloud of smoke. I need to know what she needs so I can be the one to fill a cup up with something. What she's sipping on, yeah. Well, I'll chase them all. Some made me stumble, made me fall. Some burn when they go down. Some will make it light up this whole town. Well, maybe I'm overthinking, don't know what I'm tripping on, but I gotta know what she's sipping on. And I wish I knew, I wish I met her a long time ago. But now we're crossing paths, this old bar, this cloud of smoke. I need to know what she needs, cause I could be the one. I need to know what she needs so I can be the one to fill a cup up with something. What she's sipping on, what she's sipping on, what she's sipping on.
musically with this band, y'all gel together. What is the hardest part about trying to make that gel stick all the time?
Yes. We gel naturally together, you know,
Yeah.
because we're seasoned musicians.
Yeah.
And we know that less is more. We don't try to step on each other.
Okay.
So
We kind of let each other do what we want when we do these songs too. We're not there's you're gonna hear Roddy when I sing a song, and you're gonna hear Jerry when he sings one too. You're not gonna hear the artists.
Right.
You know.
Y'all do have a tendency to make the song your own.
Yes.
Y'all put a spin on everything.
Yeah, you got to have your own little trademark in there, which separates you from everybody else. We don't try to take away from the song itself. If anything, we just try to add something in it that enhances us.
Gotcha.
Right, and we're always cutting up with each other on stage somewhat. You know, we make it
I
fun.
know that y'all make it fun.
We make it fun.
yeah.
We have to, and especially Timmy the drummer. I mean, he just it makes me laugh. I mean, I lose my place in the song sometimes when he's cutting a joke.
Roddy start laughing, and then it's contagious. It starts going to everybody.
Yeah.
Hot summer days, cold lemonade. I've been watching this girl since middle school. Y'all don't understand, I'm a true fan. When you want something real, you gotta play the rules. I seen a couple guys, the way they broke your heart. I'm like, man, I did let that honey be down. I had to wait it out, like a true scout. Told myself that I couldn't be a rebound. The years pass, and I watch it just grow. Like a springtime, and you smell that first rose. So tell them other guys, they better stand down. It's my turn, but stay only bring your stairs down. I was made for you, you were made for me. Shining like the morning sun on a blue beach. I've been scouting high, I've been scouting low. They ask me if I found her, well, I think so. I've been scouting left, I've been scouting right. Spending time, sunshine, turn to moonlight. Do you know who you are? Baby, you're my all-star. You swing the bat, I throw the pitch. Hashtag my #1 draft pick. I see them scouting on you, so it's game time. They can throw their passes, you only catching mine. We got them Gamecocks, we got them Crimson Tigers. Sweet tea, front porch down to Carolina. Ooh, you got some problems, you know I'm like MacGyver. You say you like the water, baby, I'm a scuba diver. Tell me all you want, here's what I need. You thought up, sitting right next to me. So roll that window down and feel that wind blow. Pull that map out and baby we'll go. Tell them other guys they better stand down. You're my girl, but stay only bring your stats down. I was made for you, and you were made for me. Shining like that morning sun on a blue beach. I've been shouting high, I've been scouting low. They ask me if I found her, well, I think so. I've been scouting left, I've been scouting right. Spending time, sunshine, turn to moonlight. Do you know who you are? Baby, you're my all-star. You swing the bat, I throw the pitch. Hashtag my #1 draft pick. When we're spending time, it feels like oh. When you're in my arms, it feels like oh. When we're waking up, it feels like oh. back, my #1 draft pick.
More drinks, everybody. Listen, country music is something I grew up with, and it's one of my favorite forms of music. Americana, folk, country. I got to kick it with a great new up-and-coming artist, TANA DISHONG. Check this out. Shawnee After Dark. Hey, what's going on, peoples? How you feeling? Heather is out getting us some sandwiches. Well, I said Heather on a sandwich run, and you know, because I did the beer run on the last show, so she's getting the sandwiches today. The country episodes, we are really, really, really excited about the country. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. We've talked to Mason Dixon, and those guys, man, have always been like my running buddies, man. You know, ever since I started working with them, life changed. Life changed big time working with Mason Dixon. This kid here, I met this kid at the home of the show, Smokey's Place, Remount Road in Hand in Hand. And how I met you, first of all, let me introduce y'all to Montana DISHONG. I call him Tana, y'all. I call him Tana. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man.
We
trying to live life.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, we met strangely, in a strange way. Sunday, I'll never forget, it was Sunday at one of the blues jams.
Yep.
And you were there, and somebody had already heard you sing. And I was just there trying to relax, you know, like I do. And I had tossed back a couple, like I do.
Yeah, doing a sway around.
Yeah. And someone's like, you need to hear this guy sing. And I'm like, okay, yeah, not today, man. Not today. Newsflash, don't ever try to audition for me whenever I'm out and I look buzzed, which is half of the time. And you sang, I was thinking you were gonna go up on stage, and this guy just starts singing in the middle of a packed bar. Because anytime, anywhere, man. The band had took a break, and I heard his voice over everybody. The clanging of the glasses, and everybody stopped and like, what the hell's going on? This guy was singing with no microphone, and you could hear him from the front door. And that's why I was like, this kid here, I got to work with this kid here, man. I've never heard a voice like that, man. Where did you develop that? Did you always had, because you got a relatively deeper voice.
Yeah, I think it come from, you know, listening, growing up, we always had like Ralph Stanley, and you know, my parents were always older, so we always had the older kind of music that we listened to, and I wasn't allowed to listen to secular music growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
They guarded you from that?
Yeah, they guarded me from it. I was in a real strict Pentecostal home.
Oh, Lord have my Lord.
Yeah, growing up, I wasn't allowed to listen to anything, and the closest to country I could get was Ralph Stanley, and I listened to him, and I guess that's kind of like my influence is Ralph Stanley, and then you had, you know, like Crosses by the Highway,
yeah,
of course, and all that, and that was actually my first song I sang in church.
Really?
Yeah, and then I started writing Southern gospel music, and
well, there's where the soul comes from.
Yeah,
the Southern gospel, because you have a very soulful touch to your thing. How's the performances been going? During the pandemic, I've been seeing this kid with his guitar. I call him a kid because I'm older. I mean, I'm not saying that disrespectful. I'm, you know, up there.
Oh man.
Yeah. But I heard this guy during the pandemic. I was already working with you before the pandemic. But the pandemic is where you really got to shine because people just stopped and listened.
Right. Well, they tried to keep everybody from going to the bars and all that. And I was like, man, this is not going to work. Out there where I'm from, we got the river.
And where are you from?
Well, Ridgeville. Ridgeville, and, you know. So if they're not going to the bars, they're going out to the river on the boats. And, I mean, you're going to have, you know, 50, 60 people out there floating on their floats and stuff. And all the people that come in, what I would do is I'd go out to the boat landings and get on the back of my truck and just start singing some songs.
And just entertaining the
I
troops.
had a full crowd right there on the back of my truck like it was a stage or something.
Well, let me tell you something, that's a great way to build a fan base.
Yeah, it is.
And speaking of fan base, you do have a pretty interesting fan base.
Yeah.
Your fan base ranges in ages.
It does.
To be a younger country artist, it does go up and down.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of that has to do with the soulful in the voice. Your songwriting also is really interesting too. I notice you don't particularly write if there's such thing as new country.
Right.
You don't really write that.
Right. I try to connect with my fans, you know. And you know, I've been through a lot of people that's heard my story. They know that I've been through a lot myself, and I think that, you know, I'm a storyteller, and that's most every song I've written has a point, you know, to it, and somebody gets something out of that, and that's what I like to do. I don't care about the money. I like to touch people's hearts.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the most important part, in country music especially. You know, it's just touching people's hearts, and that way they can kind of relate to what I got going on with my life.
You have an interesting set of people who's looking at you too.
Yeah.
You got some big wigs.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a blessing is what it is. You know, I never thought I'd be where I'm at today in the music, you know, but I thank God every day, you know, and really all I've done is just go around and just sing for anybody I could. Every little bar, I don't care if it's a hole in the wall. I go to Walmart. I've sang in a Walmart parking lot.
Get out of here.
For people. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Up in Tennessee, I sang at the Walmart there in Deckert, Tennessee, and had a lot of people out there just listening to me. And I did it for free, you know. I like helping with charity events, you know. In any way I can help somebody, that's
me. That's me.
You know?
That's me to a fault. Sometimes, because sometimes I'll be like once a month. It might be 1 week in a month. I'm like, man, the hell with all this.
Right.
Let me be greedy for a change. And then somebody will call me, Shawnee, we need you for something. And I'm like, okay, 'cause, you know, I'm me and children.
Right.
I don't know how I got to be such a children's advocate, because I hated kids as all my life until recently. And I'm like, wow, that's what. Because kids they're not left or right.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of times that's like St. Jude's. I've always wanted to do something for St. Jude's, and I'm kind of working on that this year. I would love to do like big charity for St. Jude's. I think that's really important. Our kids don't have a choice on what life they're brought into.
No.
You know, and so I think it's our job to help make them have the best life possible. You know,
well, of course.
Especially looking at a lot of the kids nowadays that don't have anything in the life that they're going through.
You know, surprisingly, a lot of people don't pay attention to that. What kids are lacking compared to what they've got.
Right.
I'm as I'm getting older, I'm starting to sound like my parents. I don't know why everybody's so spoiled. But then you look at the little bit of what we consider to be spoiling, there's still so much missing.
Right. Yeah.
They got a cell phone, but no food in the cupboard.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's just the fact of finding what's important in life. You know, a lot of kids nowadays, they don't even know what is really important to get by. You know, there's a difference between wants and needs. My uncle always used to tell me that. You know, there's always a difference between wants and needs.
Yeah.
And like you said, I find myself growing up now, and the things he told me that I would be like, oh man, that's just stupid. You know, really nowadays I find myself doing what he asked me to do. Yeah. I'm like, man, and now it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense. I asked Mason Dixon, the boys in the band. I asked this in their interview, and I got to ask you because I want to hear your take on it. Being a country artist in South Carolina, particularly the lower state, it to the naked eye would seem like it's a great thing. You know, the money's there, because this is a predominantly country state.
Right.
People always question who's the number one radio stations. Trust me, I've been in radio for 40 years. It has always been the country stations.
Yeah.
It has always, and it will never change. Don't let the hip hop stations or the rock stations lie to you. They may be number one in their genre.
Right.
But the overall goes country. What is a downside to being a country artist?
I would say, you know, I do have to say around with gigging and stuff around here, it's more so your bigger bars and stuff like downtown Charleston and all, they like their rock groups and stuff. They like to bring in their rock groups and all. And they don't really give country a chance in Charleston, I don't think, to really shine that light, you know, on country. I think that people would enjoy it more if we brought more country into Charleston, especially downtown. And I think they go more based on what they want for their bar instead of what the people want. You know.
Well, yeah, because a lot of bars, particularly in the downtown and in Mount Pleasant, area, they try to dictate what the people should want.
Right, yeah.
According to what they like.
Right, what they really want. You know, I think we'd have more of a crowd in these bars, more business and stuff if we brought more country into it. you know. But I'm a lover of all music, you know. So I think variety is a good thing, but we don't just need to be set on one thing, you know. It's just, I mean, I could really get in depth with this, but I think it's not just based off one person's opinion. It's like, let's bring in what the crowd wants, you know. So
what's the one time Montana DISHONG bombed? What was that one show that nothing you did work right? Just, damn it, just when you just wanted to look at the crowd and just tell them, you know what, fuck y'all. Kiss my ass, I'm tired. I'm up here singing my heart out. And y'all like, what's the bomb? What the one time you bombed?
Well, I'd have to say, you know, it took me some getting used to realize, because I had a lot of people, they don't really know how to take my music, and when they're out there, they're like, oh, it's just the radio playing in the background, you know. But really, it's somebody up there playing on the guitar. So I'm singing, and I'll finish my song, and like nobody will clap, and I'm like,
does that bother you?
Yeah.
You know what? I thought it was just me. Note to musicians out there, you're not alone. You know, like you're sitting up there pouring your heart out.
Right.
And you're hearing clinking of glasses and giggling and laughter about their joke, like, hey, hello, I'm up here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like a lot. And of course, after the show, you know, they'll be like, man, you're really good, you know, and we appreciate you coming out. And I'm like, well, man, you weren't clapping for me out there, you know? so it's like, I'm like, I try to tell the crowd, I'm like, the more incentive it gives me to want to be up here and really pour my heart into this when y'all are out here clapping for me, you know, or whatever. And I try to give my fans that opportunity to know that, you know, because it's important. I mean, it really is important, especially for the artist.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm going to do my thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I pour my heart into it if I was doing it for free or if I was getting paid for it.
What's the most outrageous thing that ever happened at a show?
Straight up, full-on bar brawl. I mean,
you had a good old Western bar brawl.
I did. I've played in some really rough bars, you know, like some MC hardcore, you know, up in North Carolina, Outlaws, you know, HA, whatever.
Hot damn.
You know, I mean, this one guy, he just come across and hit him with a pool stick because he was talking to his old lady. And it was a rap. Everybody.
Was you doing a love song in the process of when that happened?
I think I should have been, though. I mean, I definitely wasn't doing Shut This Bar Down, thank God.
No. Because if anybody who hasn't heard Shut This Bar Down, feel free to check it out. By the way, you want to let them know about your Facebook page and where they can
Yeah,
hear music?
definitely. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Carolina Coastline Entertainment or TANA DISHONG. You can add me as a friend on there, but kind of getting close to my limit. So might have to work out something, maybe make a new page or just a fan page or something. But just add me on there and we'll work it out, and I'll even add you to my music page. And also I have a lot of things coming out this year merchandise wise and stuff like that. Some exclusive shirts that you can't even buy online. So we're gonna have all kind of stuff this year. I'm really excited. So y'all can follow me on Instagram at Carolina Coastline ENT as well. So
the Shut This Bar Down record is probably one of, if not my favorite of yours. Man. It's a house rocker, man.
It is, man.
But if played at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, if played at the wrong time, it couldn't be that closing song to end the show.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's crazy because ever since that song came out, people have asked me to sing it 4 or 5 times, you know.
Really?
Yeah. And usually I do try to kind of make it wait, you know, until the last part, but everybody's coming up, man, play Shut This Bar Down, play Shut This Bar Down. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, give me a few songs, you know. I don't want to shut it down just yet.
Take us out with a little piece of the song, man. Let the ladies hear what the DISHONG experience is about, man.
All right. We'll make it worth your while. A little bit of worth our while. Me and you laying right here on the bed of my truck, staring up at the stars shining down on us. Yeah, girl, you're so amazing, hotter than the bonfire blazing. And I can't get enough of your touch. 'Cause your sweet southern roots, cowgirl boots really show your style.
telling little jokes every now and again just to make me smile. Yeah, girl, you're driving me crazy. I love to make you my lady, and I just hope that you can stay with me and make this worth our while.
Look at that. See, let me tell you, don't ask Seanie how he finds them. He just finds them. I'm gravitated to talent, especially the country editions. Montana DISHONG, make sure you follow him on social media. Stream the songs, hit play. We need those streams.
Heck yeah.
She'll be coming around the mountain for that. Hey, what's going on? Hey, more drinks, everybody. You know, why not? Let's live a little. Seanie After Dark, I want to thank Mason Dixon for stopping by, TANA DISHONG, Randall FOWLER. Listen, if you want to get on Seanie After Dark, just hit us up on the Facebook page. Make sure you go and like the Seanie After Dark Facebook page. Me and Heather will appreciate it. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to have some behind the scenes and a little extra stuff on that YouTube channel. So make sure you check it out. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, I'll be on the turntables with more mashups, more music, more banter from the jukebox on Seanie After Dark. Welcome to the nightlife, baby. Welcome to the nightlife.